Hi, my name's Colleen Metter, and my maiden name is Dunn, which is Irish. So my father came from Tennessee, but he was from an Irish background. He was in the military, and I was born in Arizona because parents moved there after he retired from the Army. And my mother is an immigrant. She is a war bride from World War II. My dad met her in the occupation of Germany, and she is actually a French citizen who also has German background. So she was a border person. She lived on the border of France and Germany. So she became a naturalized American citizen. So for me, growing up, it was really important that to me that my father was an American war hero. He was in Patton's army during World War II. And my mom really instilled in us a sense of love of America because she was raised under a despotic regime. The Nazi Party was going on while she was in her teens and 20s. And she was very inspiring about how important our freedoms and liberties are. And of course she respected my father deeply, as I do, and what he gave in his 20 years to become a major in the service. So the United States now is important to me because I want my children to feel the freedom to vote, to have their vote mean something, and that they become, citizens who can partake of this great society that we live in and vote also. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Matt Grocott, and I'm an American. My dad was a World War II vet. His family came to this country from England. They were potters. They settled in Pennsylvania, and my dad was actually the only one of his siblings who was born here in the United States. During World War II, my dad was stationed first in Alaska, and then he was sent to Great Britain. When he was there, he met my mom, and my mom is what is known as a war bride. After the war was over, my dad came back to the United States and stayed in contact with my mom through letter writing for about a year. And my mom came into New York Harbor, right underneath the nose of the Statue of Liberty, and immediately they went to what's called the church around the corner and got married. So very close ties to Great Britain in my family from both sides. To me, being an American, we're all immigrants, as I just demonstrated with my dad's side and my mom's side. But what makes us Americans is the principles that we stand on, the same principles that created our country when the Declaration of Independence was written, when the Constitution was written. We're all Americans who hold to those principles, become part of this country through the laws of the land, and then afterwards pledge allegiance to this flag.
Hi, my name is George Robinson, and I am an American. My family came here, like other families did, from Europe. My father's family came in the 1700s. Whether there was an Ellis Island then or not, I don't know. But there are founding fathers of New Rochelle, New York, documented in the record books. We even have our own family cemetery there. My mother's family came, probably around the turn of the century, through Ellis Island, mostly from Czechoslovakia. My father fought in World War II. I was served in the Navy at the tail end of Vietnam. I raised 2 children here. I believe that this country offers the most to people anywhere in the world. And to see our country thrive and continue to thrive is the most important thing it can be. We must all fight for that to happen.
Hi, my name is Carol Robinson, and I am an American. My grandparents on both sides came from Russia. I know for a fact that my grandmother on my mother's side came out of Minsk, which is in the Ukraine, and went to England. And my eldest aunt was born there. And then they came through Ellis Island to New York. My mother was one of 6 brothers and sisters. She was the youngest. My grandmother on my father's side was born in New York. Her mother and her father were born in Russia as well and came in the mid-19th century. Immigration is our country.